710 ESPN Seattle presents Bob and Groz's One More Thing.
Powered by the law offices of Heidi Hunt.
Hey, you're not Groz.
No.
Fearless Friday picks. Groz is out. Jason Stines is in. We appreciate you hanging out to do this.
You bet, absolutely.
And I think Groz has been pretty bad at this, so you don't really have much to live up to.
Right, fantastic. I
All
can
right.
do that.
So we're going to give you 4 games. You and I will pick 4 games, and we pick against the spread.
Okay.
All right?
Easy enough.
Let's start with one that's right in your wheelhouse. Arizona at UW. UW is favored right now by 4.5 points.
Yeah, I like University of Washington to cover this one. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, no doubt. Arizona's going to get theirs, but I think the Huskies with the early start, Arizona gives up a lot of points early, and Chris Polk will run them down in the second half. I think the Huskies will win this by 2 scores.
See, I'm going to lean toward the expert here because he's on the sideline for every one of those games. He's watching this team. Plus, you told me that the secondary for Arizona is just absolutely depleted.
It's gone. They're only playing with 7 guys, actually.
Excellent. Even better. That adds to more points. So I'm going to go. I'll take UW, giving up the 4.5 in that one as well. All right. The Cougars are a 35-point dog to Oregon.
So they're saying it's going to be close, is what I gathered.
All right, they've got a shot.
Well, and this may not be a popular pick, but I'm going to pick the Cougs to cover in this one purely because Brian Bennett is going to be playing in front of Darren Thomas for the second straight week, and LaMichael James is not playing. So I think that'll be a few less scores off the board as we saw last week against Colorado. I do think the Cougars' offense will score some points, though, in a hostile environment down in Autzen. They want to rebound after that loss against Oregon State. So I'll pick the Cougs to cover the 35 points.
I'm never picking the Cougs again. They have burned me every time I pick them to cover or win, which I did last week. Big mistake on my part. So I'm going to take the Ducks as much as it pains me because I hate them. I'm going to take them to cover that 35-point spread at Autzen, which is just a house of horrors.
Yeah, it's a lot of points, but they put them up in bunches, so you may be very well right.
All right, Cougs, don't let me down. I want you to lose by at least 40. Let's do that. All right, a couple of pro games. Let's start with the local team, the Seahawks, going up against the Bengals. Bengals are 2.5-point favorites in this one on the road.
Well, first thing, 2 things bother me. Number 1, that the Bengals are favored. Number 2, that they're coming into CenturyLink and the 12th man, the house of the 12th man, and favored against the Seahawks. I got to bet with my heart. I think the Seahawks not only cover this, but I think they win this football game. They're going to be a little salty after last week, coming back home with beast mode in full effect. I just got to think that the Seahawks turn this one and make that pick look silly.
All right, I'll go with you on the Seahawks. I'm going to show a little faith in the 12th man and the clink and the whole thing. I think it could be inclement weather as it looks like right now, so maybe that'll favor the Seahawks in the running game. We won't have to rely, if it is Charlie Whitehurst, won't have to rely on his arm, and that takes Andy Dalton out of the equation maybe a little bit. They don't have Cedric Benson, so I'm going to go with the Seahawks as well, getting 2.5 at home. And then the final one, this is a tough one, and you're a professional gambler, so I'm going to trust you on this one. The Steelers at home, Patriots on the road. Patriots are 1.5-point favorites on the road.
Yeah, I think the Patriots really come out and make a statement in this one, and I really think this puts Pittsburgh in their place. I am not a believer that Pittsburgh is going to have the usual run that they're accustomed to. I think, in Pittsburgh, that's tough to play, but I just think Tom Brady's got ice in his veins. I think he's a fantastic football player, and despite the fact that this New England defense is struggling a little bit, Pittsburgh has shown that they'll turn the ball over and they'll have some mindless plays of their own, and you can't do that against a Patriots team. So I'm going to take the Patriots on the road.
Wow, all right. I feel like I lose either way because I hate the Steelers for obvious reasons, and I really dislike Bill Belichick a whole lot. I guess just to be opposite, I'll take the Steelers at home. I think Big Ben's been quietly good this year. Yep. You don't hear a lot about him, but you look at his numbers, he's actually been very good. And that I think he might be able to take advantage of that really porous defense, which seems weird to say about the Patriots. But 1.5 points, getting 1.5 points at home, I think the Steelers are going to show a little heart, defend the home turf, so I'll go ahead and go with the hated Steelers.
God, the terrible towel is getting you.